Hello everyone. Today I'm going to share with you a technique to guide you to write a narrative essay. This technique is called iCEPAT Plus. First, let me explain what is iCEPAT Plus. iCEPAT Plus is actually an acronym. It stands for I, imagination, C, characters, E, explanation, P, the problem, A, the answer to the problem, and T, which is the end, as well as the plus sign, which is anything that you can add to make your essay more interesting. Now, let us take a look at iCEPAT Plus in details. First, let's look at I. I stands for imagination. Before that, read your question carefully. Do you understand the requirement of your question? This is important because you need to imagine the plot that you are going to write. Don't forget to write your imagination in form of point that you can use as you are writing your essay. Next, we have C. How many characters do you want to have in your story? Bear in mind that some question might have already provided you with a character on its own. My advice is to have at least one or two characters in your story. Now, in C, you need to explain who are these characters. This can be done by showing to your readers who are the characters in your story rather than telling them. For example, if you want to say someone is beautiful, you don't just say Sally is a beautiful girl, but you can always say Sally is a beautiful girl with black round eyes, or long silky hair, or with a beautiful smile. This helps your reader to understand better who are these characters. Remember, showing is different from telling. In E, we need to explain what is the situation like in your story based on the question that you receive. That is why it is very important for you to read and understand carefully the requirement of the question. This is important as to give your readers the idea of what you are telling them to understand. For example, if you are telling them that this is a hot day, you must describe in details what makes it a hot day. You can say, it is a hot day, the sun is blazing up, even the wind feels hot. Sweats are dripping from all over my body. Now we have P, or the problem. These are the challenges and the conflict faced by the characters in your story. Imagine this, you are watching a movie. The actor fell in love with the actress. At first, it seems great for both of them, but what happened in the middle? Yes, they will always encounter problem. That's what happened in a story, because its story is more interesting when you add conflict or problem in it. Now, I shall give you an example. Let's go back to the couple just now. What type of problem are they facing? Probably a long distance relationship, or another person appear, a third will appear and try to ruin their relationship, or the parents do not approve the relationship between the couple. So these are the things that you need to add to make your story more interesting. Now we have A, or the answer to the problem. What did the couple do just now to solve their problem? What did they do to overcome all the challenges that they are facing? What did they do? This is important because it will give a sense of satisfaction to your readers, knowing that the characters managed to overcome all the challenges that they are facing. We now come to the end of your story. What happened to the couple just now? Did they marry each other? Did they manage to live together? Is it a happy ending? Is it a sad ending? Or is it a hanging ending? This is important because this is going to be the last impression that you are going to leave your readers with. Now, the plus sign. These are the X factors or the elements that you can add to make your story more interesting. The first one is to always include proverbs, idioms, quotes, statements, or even lyric from your favorite song, just as long as it is related to the question that you are answering. This will definitely help to make your essay stood out more. For example, the proverbs, two heads are better than one, the quote, to infinity and beyond, or the song, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, will attract your readers to read your essay until the end. The second one is to always use connectors, conjunction, or linkers. These are also known as cohesive devices. For example, in addition, moreover, however, other than that, and many more. These cohesive devices will help in the organization and flow of your essay. The third one is to use bombastic words. Now, what are bombastic words? Bombastic words are words that are highly sounding. This is especially for you who wants to challenge yourself. For example, instead of using a regular word, for example, effect, you can use consequences, or instead of using surrounding, you can use atmosphere. This is important to tell your readers that you are a well-read person and that you can use big words. You can use any web search on the internet to find out more about bombastic words, and you will be surprised with the amount of bombastic words that are ready for you to use. Last but not least, and this is important guys, always try to add a dialogue or a form of conversation in your essay. This is important because it will give life to your essay. It could be a monologue or it could be a conversation between the characters in your essay. A simple yes will make a big difference. What more if it is a longer one? And it will definitely help you to get more marks. This is a summary of iCEPAT Plus that you should know. Now, for your practice, I need you to write a 5-paragraph essay with each paragraph belonging to a letter of iCEPAT Plus. Paragraph number 1, C. Paragraph number 2, E. Paragraph number 3, B. Paragraph number 4, A. And paragraph number 5, D. This is the format of how you write an essay based on iCEPAT Plus. However, once you have understood the elements and the steps of iCEPAT Plus, you are no longer bound to follow the format. In fact, you can actually change it to CEPTA or TAPEC. Just as long as the elements are there, you will be fine. And of course, you can always write more than 5 paragraphs. Just bear in mind though, to always check your time during examination because students sometimes lose track of their time and the marking is based on the finished product. In other words, your essay must have an ending. I am going to leave you now with a template of iCEPAT Plus. Remember this, iCEPAT Plus is only one of the many techniques that you can use as a guideline to write a narrative. If you're comfortable in using iCEPAT Plus, use it. But if you are comfortable in using other techniques, you may use it as well. So until then, take care.